Greetings, what's up? I am a few minutes behind. Thank you so much for your patience. It is Friday. What's up, baby girl? There go my sis. My sis in the building. Let's get some tunes up in here. It's Friday night. Friday night. We about to get in it. I will admit, I have missed y'all the past couple of nights. I really have. I have missed y'all the last couple of nights, and I'm so grateful to be back. So grateful. So grateful. Let's get into it. How was your day? What's up to the two of you that's in here right now? How was your day? How was your day? How was your day? Go ahead, like, share. Welcome to the Levent Suites. A place to be heard, a place to heal. I will let y'all know I am really tripping over this eyelash right here because I took a nap. Sisters, don't take a nap in your lashes. I never sleep in lashes, but I took a nap, so now this lash is looking crazy. Thank you for liking. What's up? It's just me and you, sis. I love this. I love it. I missed y'all. Tell me how your day was. Let's get right into it. We're going to talk about relationships and love. Off the rip, I'm doing Q&A. I will let y'all know starting in the month of May, it's going to be $5 Fridays where you can get a personal reading live for a $5 donation. But tonight, we're going to continue to flow the way that we normally flow. And I just want to let y'all know that I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so great. How are you? Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? There has been a lot. I got a full-on read today about positioning myself to be open for what I asked for. And so I know on today or tonight, this is what we're going to be discussing because it came in heavy, it came in hot. And if it slapped me the way that it slapped me, I know it's going to resonate with everybody that's watching. So go ahead and share the live. Because we're going to discuss it. Positioning yourself to receive what you ask for. It's rainy there and hasn't it? Oh. I know, right? Rainy nights. I am so thankful. I want to let everybody know that all of the lives, except for the last one, but all of my lives from TikTok are now available on my YouTube channel, which is linked in my biographical area on my profile. So I am excited about that. So we get to go back and watch all of them. There is one that got banned, so I'm going to use clips of that one, but all the heavy ones, all the good ones, the one that was even 4 hours, uploaded all of that on my YouTube. So y'all don't have to miss anything. I want to jump right in it about discussing greetings to everyone's in here. When you come in, let me know where you coming from. Where you at? Show me some love. Thank you. What's up? So positioning yourself. Hey, my sisters are in here. What's up, Mel? So positioning yourself to receive what you ask for. That's what I've been excited to share on tonight. And so I am just like, what's up? What's up? What's this? So I'm just like in a space of, and if I keep looking over here, it's because I left the door unlocked. I'm on the back porch, y'all. Y'all know, Mama Empress on the back porch. Matter of fact, let me go close it because we about to get into some grown folks talk. Thank you so much. I'm about to close the back door because I left the back door open. If I keep peering over there, that's where the back door to the house is. So let me go close the back door and I'm gonna come right back. Y'all vibe out real quick. Give me 1 second, okay? Told y'all, it's only gonna take a sec. I'm loving your energy. Thank you for being here and sharing your energy with us. I am so excited about what's happening. You leaving dinner with your children, your broke besties. Okay. Girl, they ain't broke. They leeches. These children will suck you dry and love it. Okay, I called Isaiah a little parasite for one time, but I was like, let me not call my baby a parasite. Okay, positioning ourselves to receive what we've been asking for. I know, Nicole, you already feel me. I know we have been doing the work to get what we want, right? Y'all let me know if the music's too loud, if I need to like turn it down if I'm yelling over it because I'm excited. I know we've been, us that's in here, okay? Anybody else that's coming in, if you're not doing the work, then hey, welcome. You're going to have to do the work over here. Levent Suite is a place to heal and a place to be heard, but it's also a place to do the work. We do the work over here. We do the work over here. We jumping into that shadow work to manifest everything that we want, and I'm excited about it, okay? So I know we've been doing the work to receive. We've been doing the work to recognize. We've been doing the work to align. We've been doing all the things that we need to do in order to heal. We've been getting in contact with our inner child, our inner adolescence, our ego. We've been setting boundaries. We've been recognizing. We've been acknowledging. We've been honoring. You hear the motorcycles? And I left this incense right in front of me because I want you guys to see how the frequency changes when we're discussing healing conversations. Okay, but here's the thing. So we've been doing all the things to get into alignment to receive. But are you truly open? This is for me. If this resonates with you, you can go ahead and say what you want to say, but I'm going to go ahead and put myself out there in the conversation. Okay, I'm going to do a Q&A. I got my cards. I got everything. Listen, we ready. Okay, I got my glass. I'm about to fill up in a little bit. Are you really open to receive what you know you're going to have? Have you really been open to receive, or have you truly just been acknowledging what you're worth? I'm going to put myself out there and say, in most areas, I've been just acknowledging and celebrating and healing to the point to where I can say I'm worth what I want. I've been doing the work in areas to be open to the truths and the facts of what I truly want, what I truly desire. I've been at a place in my healing to where I've just been like, yes, I deserve the best. Yes, I deserve the love. Yes, I deserve the house. Yes, I deserve the car. Yes, I deserve the house. Yes, I deserve the wealth and the well health. Yet, in certain areas, I have not been completely open to receive it. I've been doing the inner work to heal so I can get in alignment with it. But here's the illustration that Spirit said, and I'm going to tell y'all exactly where it is, and I know most of y'all like these type of conversations. In my relationship. When I say relationship, I mean divine masculine, divine feminine. And even if you already have your soul contract with your divine partner, even if you're already in marriage, this message is definitely for you as well, because this same principle applies in every area of our lives. You just told your mommy things that she didn't know yesterday. We can get into that. This applies in every area, okay? So here's the illustration that Spirit gave me, right? We've cleaned up the storehouse. We've been cleaning up the storehouse, honey. We've been making sure all things are flowing. We've been making sure that we're getting the cobwebs out of the corner. The cobwebs about to get out the corner. We've been making sure that things are in order. We've been decluttering emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically. We've been doing all this. We've been cleaning the windows. We've been rearranging furniture. We've been throwing out old ways, old ideas, even old scents, right? We've been doing all of those things, but we still haven't turned on the open sign. We've even unlocked the door. But because we've been closed for so long, I want y'all to please hear me. I want you to please hear me. Go ahead and like it, because like this live, because you gonna have to tap into this. So go ahead and tap in, because this is a channeled message. I ain't even touched the deck yet, okay? I am fully ready. I've been missing y'all. I've been doing my work. I've been ready to come back tonight, and I'm gonna be back tomorrow night. We gonna do this thing. We've unlocked the door. We've taken away all the barriers, but we have not turned on the open sign. We still got the lights off. Have you ever been to a store that has been remodeled? And after a long time of the remodeling process, ooh, thank you, Spirit. After a long time of the remodeling process, every time you pass that store, every time you pass that building, you're used to it being ready to be remodeled, opening soon. You're used to it. It gets to a point where you don't even look over there anymore because you've seen the construction. Please hear me in spirit. This is channeled message. This is for us. People have been seeing us doing the work. They've seen the construction. They've seen the brown paper in the windows. They've seen the paint on the outside. They've seen the things getting thrown away. They've seen the big dumpsters outside. They know that things are getting ready on the inside. They've seen the coming soon sign. It's gotten to a point that we've been in that mode for so long, making sure the pipes are together, making sure the insurance is together, making sure all the paperwork is together and the zoning is correct and the landscaping is cool. And we've done all of the things. Now that we've been prepared, we haven't put up the now open sign. We haven't turned on the open light. We haven't opened the doors to welcome the people in. Let me talk to me, because y'all act like y'all done got it together. So I'm just going to put myself out there. This is just for me. I'm going to talk about me. I've made sure to do all the work to make sure everything is cleaned out, to make sure my storefront is in order, to make sure when someone enters into my storefront, to make sure when it's time for transactions, to make sure when it's time for that energy exchange, to make sure when it's time for people to enter, to come into my presence, to receive from me, to exchange either bartering or whatever is aligned, that everything is in order. I've been making sure that I'm standing as an asset in my community. I'm making sure that all the holes have been fulfilled. I'm making sure that there are no pests around me, okay? I've been making sure that the pipes are running smoothly. I've been making sure to do all of that. And Spirit says, now it's time for your grand opening. It's time for the grand opening. And guess what I've been doing? I've been sitting there with the door unlocked. And I ain't put the light on. I ain't told nobody that it's time for the grand opening. I haven't. Yeah, go on, sis, because we here. I have not positioned myself to receive what I've been asking for. I still have the posture of closed. I still have the posture of closed. I still have the ambiance. Even though everything cleaned out of the driveway, ain't no more big dumpsters around me, I've decluttered, ain't no more chaos going on, ain't no tractors outside, ain't no, you know when you first get something new, they still got the mud footprint from the contractors on the sidewalk. Oh, my space is clean, honey. My space has been prepared, honey. But I haven't, that's the lie I've been telling myself. Close for protection. And the root of it is, let's go ahead. Let's go and talk about it, sis. The root of it is It's that I'm still in some areas second guessing my preparation. In some areas, we're still second guessing the preparation. It's time for the grand opening and we still, oh, let me make sure. Okay, is the toilet paper roll in the middle? Is the toilet paper roll supposed to be over or under? We sitting here being finicky, or like my granny would say, peddling around. You're peddling around with yourself now. Oh, I can feel my granny so strong. You peddling around now. Now you're trying to see if you should put the toilet paper roll over and under. Ain't nobody caring about that. Now we sitting here tripping about which plugins to use. What scent do we have? Now we sitting here tripping about which incense to light. Because when people walk in, we want them to smell us. Now we sitting here peddling around with stuff. And Spirit says, ma'am, sir, divine masculine, divine feminine, it is time for you to receive. It is time. There is a line forming. There is a line forming. And they sitting here looking into the window. There's people you ever see be like, dang, is it open yet? Is it time yet? There was a gnat, y'all, so I felt like I couldn't find them. Is it time yet? People is, remember, I don't know, I'm dating myself, but there was a commercial with this woman and she'd be like, open, 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 open. There are people, you feel me, Nicole? There are people waiting in line for what we have to offer. There are people waiting in line to exchange the energies that we've been requesting. There are people that can afford who we be. There are people who have done the work. There are people who literally have traveled. There are people that have shifted their entire existence to be in our community, to be in our proximity, and we ain't doing no Motel 6. Motel 6 get it. Motel 6 say we will leave the light on for you. We ain't left no light on. Let me tell you, my light was off. I didn't even order the grand opening sign. I had the coming soon sign up. You feel me? I had the coming soon sign blaring. Coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. I had all that going. This is a moment of transparency. This is a healing conversation that we have. I had the coming soon sign blaring, but the grand opening sign, the now open sign, the welcome mat, the here sign, the yes sign, I didn't purchase that. I didn't purchase that. I didn't purchase that sign. I didn't even purchase the sign. I got excited about the coming soon sign. I went ahead and put it in the newspaper. Thank you for the rose. I went ahead and put it in the newspaper. I went ahead and put it out there. I went ahead and went on live. I went online every day for 7 days straight. Okay? I went ahead and posted. I went ahead and redid my whole social media. Coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. Manifestations coming soon. Okay? Divine masculine coming soon. Divine union coming soon. Riches coming soon. Yes, I got excited about it. I got excited about the process. Okay, full healing coming soon. Okay, pounds dropping coming soon. Yes. Clearer skin coming soon. Yes. That ring, a ching, ching, ching coming soon. Yes. Yes. Those major manifestations, the new car coming soon, the new home coming soon, the elevation in business coming soon. I got excited about the coming soon. And Spirit says it's already here. So when are you having your grand opening? When's the grand opening? You telling everybody. You done put it out there. People have been seeing it without you even knowing them. You've been discussing it. People have seen the construction. They've seen the dust on you. People have seen it falling off. People have seen it getting shined up. People have seen the new trees in the landscape getting planted. Hello, Melanie. The new flowers getting planted. Hello, Andrea. People have been seeing it happen. People have been seeing the glow. People know. People looking into the window. What they got up in here? Girl, did you see what they did on that corner? Did you see what she did with her life? You remember we used to drive by there? You remember that corner on the other side? Remember when they had that new shopping center? And it was the ghetto store that was in the... They redid that whole thing. Oh, she healed her whole life. They're talking about us. They're seeing things going on. When they gonna open? You see that new restaurant they building? Did you see they tore that whole thing? They tore the whole thing down and built it back up. But when is it opening? When is it opening? Nicole, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Same, it got stripped from you. Your fears, the hurt, etc. Just been feeling discouraged in some ways. It can feel not out of business, but closed right now. Close to bad energy. It's not even that. The energy can't even, it is that. Caught and corrected. It is exactly that. But we're in a space now where we don't have to protect ourselves in that way. The energies won't even come. We got the security cameras up. We got the security on deck. We have each other. We got the security that we paid for. We have the insurance that we paid for. We have everything properly aligned, so we don't have to worry about the protection. We have the protection insurance. So we don't even have to protect ourselves that way. We have gotten ourselves conditioned to have to protect ourselves, to have to be prepared. So let me let y'all know, look, as I'm coming unraveled. Mama Oshun was speaking to me today. Mama Yemiya was speaking to me today. I had to flow. Listen, she said, if you don't become unraveled, let me let y'all know. Let me let y'all know how Mama is doing it. Spirit is saying in this moment right now, sis, your divine masculine has been looking in the window. Y'all hear that siren in the back. If you don't hear it, it's okay, because I know it's partly for me. Spirit says your divine masculine has been looking in the mirror. I mean, in the window. Looking in the mirror too. Yes, Spirit. Your divine masculine has been preparing. Your divine masculine has been excited. Your divine masculine has been waiting. Your money has been looking in the window. Your money has been waiting. Your money, how much is that doggy in the window? That's what I hear Spirit saying. Your money, your soul tribe, your people have been looking in the window. They've been sitting there waiting, saying, open, 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 open. And the challenge is that we're ready. The challenge is that we're prepared. The challenge is it's time for the grand opening. Spirit says, put the sign out right now. You don't have to be in the position of defense all the time. Let it down. You don't have to sit there and be ready for dark magic and everything else that's coming. You already got the protection. You've already done the work in that way. And we sitting here like, who, what, Your granny used to sing that song. R.I.P. to your grandma. Love her. Yes. Oh. Andre coming to town. Oh. The sign has been off and now the sign is on. Grand opening. Opening day grande. Grande de la open. I don't know how to say it in any other language. I mean, I could sign it, but any other spoken language. Grand opening. It's a grand opening. So therefore, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Those of us that are in here, for the next 7 days. For the next 7 days, Spirit says, okay, for the next 7 days, Spirit says, every time we greet someone, it is not grand risings, it's grand opening. Grand opening. Grand opening on this day. Celebration. Celebration. Grand opening. Grand opening. Yes, Nicole, it's here. Grand opening. Celebrations. Celebrations. Grand opening, Celebration, water sign placements, and here's where it reflects for me. I have a Pisces moon. What does the moon your emotions, your heart, the areas where you need to be in flow. Water sign placements, air sign. I'm sitting here with the blue on. Celebrations are here, Scorpio. Hey, water sign. Celebrations are here. Your water sign placements. Check your birth chart. If you haven't checked your natal chart, birth chart, book with me now. Let's get with it. Let's get through it. Find out exactly where that is, because that's where the grand opening is happening. I'm not saying that there's no grand opening in all areas of your life, but right now, the place where you still a little bit sensitive up in here, that's where the grand opening is. Your water sign placements. My water sign placements is in my moon, in my emotions, in my vulnerability, and my connections with divine masculine. That's where the grand opening is. So I gotta be okay. Here's what Spirit says. You gotta be okay with celebrating exactly what you want, exactly where you're supposed to be, exactly what you desire. If you want children, you gotta celebrate that. You can't sit here and say, oh, I'm divine feminine and I want to be a mother. I want more children. If you don't, that's fine. I'm using this as an example. Flow with me. 1-1. I see it. Oh, I want more children. I want to have this, but you're not open to it. You don't have the grand opening sign. You're just saying, oh, one day I will. It's coming soon. Oh, I believe it because I deserve it. If you want more money, you have to be open and say that as well. It's not the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, I'm just going to attract it because there are some great things coming. Oh, I'm just so prepared. Oh, we're doing all the manifestations. No, we got to be able and be comfortable with opening our mouth and saying, I want more money. I want more money, not I need. I desire more money. I am preparing to receive more money. Let me write down this budget for my first 6 figures. For my second, say it with a chest. for my first million. For my first billion. For my first 5 million. I want, I desire. Therefore, it is okay when we're having conversations. Oh, this year when I make my first 6 figures. Oh yeah, when I get my first 6 figures. You ever talk to a child and they got a new toy or they got a new friend at school? For those of us, even if it ain't your baby. When my son got my friend so-and-so, my friend, Mom, can I get my friend something? Mom, my friend over here. Mom, my friend need this. Mom, my friend need that. Mom, my friend need this. I'm watching this bug up here. Mom, my friend need this. Mom, my friend need that. Mom, can my friend... Were you like, look, let me meet this little friend. Let's go ahead and have a play date. That's exactly what Spirit is saying. We have to be that way. Okay, so my money, my first million. My first million. You want to see my first million? You want to see my plan? Okay, this is what we talking about in a safe space because we done the work. We know the discernment. We know not to talk about it to everybody. So when we go into meditation, when we're talking about it to those who are accountability partners and walking with us in divine alignment. Okay, my first million. When I get my first million, okay, my business. When my business is growing, okay, this is where I'm going. Me manifesting my space in the office that I want. In the community that I want. Okay, when I get over here. Okay, so when I'm planning a rooftop party, y'all. So I'm letting you know, let me go ahead and get this goal. I got about 3 more days left. So I need everyone to donate. Everyone to donate whatever you have. I have 3 days left to get it. So I can go ahead and get this membership because I'm planning a rooftop party. Andrea, you're going to have to travel and come on. I already got the dates this summer. I already have the performers. I already got a sister that's helping me. I can cater. Yes, I can also bartend. we're going to do it. So now all I'm talking about is when my sisters get together and we have a good time, when we come together, when we're partying, what you wearing, what I want to wear, how you gonna wear your hair, what dress you gonna wear, what my brother wearing, what my boo wearing, is he coming? I need to know who gonna be there. Mel, what you doing? Who gonna be watching the kids? You want the kids to go over here? Okay, I gotta save space for all the kids to be. The teenagers gonna be all right. We're gonna do rotations on the phone check. We're gonna check the phone. We're gonna talk. Okay, do we need to go ahead and get a hotel room? This is how we have to have the conversations for the grand opening. Yes, my bae is here. Yes, my bae is coming. Yes, when I get married. Yes, my wedding is. Yes, my money's here. We have to give ourselves permission to discuss it. And the part of us that feels like, well, I don't need to be talking about it all the time because I don't want to feel like a pick me. Yes, pick me. Money, pick me. Abundance, pick me. Prosperity, pick me. Healing, pick me. Major manifestations, pick me. Wealth, well health, pick me. Inheritance, pick me. Divine masculine, pick me. Healed, divine masculine, pick me. Providing, divine masculine, pick me. Good sex, pick me. Multiple orgasms, pick me. Internal happiness, undescribable joy, pick me. Inner peace, pick me. Balance, pick me. Physical health, pick me. Bigger booty, pick me. Tighter abs, but even though this poop is still cute, pick me. Claim it out loud. Big house, pick me. Big family, pick me. More children, pick me. Greater capacity, pick me. Office, pick me. They don't want theirs. I want it. You ever see a kid just eager in class? I'm an educator. I come from the classroom. Ooh, I know the answer. Ooh, and what we gotta say? Okay, wait. I know you know the answer. Let's give somebody else a chance. No time for that now. I'm not giving nobody else a chance. I'm blurting it out. 2 + 2 4. I'm not giving nobody else a chance now. I'm not sitting around being conditioned to wait for somebody else to get it together. I'm not waiting for those slow readers anymore. I'm reading out loud myself. I'm reading it out loud myself. Divine healing is coming. The keys, divine masculine is coming. I'm reading it for myself. That's what's happening. I'm not waiting on nobody else. What did I say? What did I say? Here, pick me. He's coming. I'm reading for myself. I'm not waiting for no slow readers. I'm not waiting for nobody, the teacher, to call on me. No, I know the answer. I haven't even finished answering the question. My discernment done already showed me. My discernment done already told me. My discernment done already revealed. I am here. Pick me. I'm in the front of the class. I'm not sitting back in the class no more. I'm not nervous about it no more. No, I'm ready for this. Here in Georgia, most of the counties have been ready for the milestone testing. And some of my nieces and nephews have been stressed out because they've been feeling like, oh my God, if I fail the milestones, I'm not going to be able to go to the next step. Oh my God, I got to do the milestones. I got to do the milestones. And I tell all my babies, quit stressing. Because the milestone test is only going to review what you've been taught throughout the year. And if you have been showing up and doing the work throughout the year, it's going to be a breeze. They're not going to test you on what you don't know. It may be formatted a little different. It may be worded a little different. But if you've been studying and showing up and getting good grades all year, if you've been diligent in doing your reading, if you've been leaning on your support system and retaining the information, then the milestones is not going to be hard for you, boo. Ain't nothing on that milestone that you ain't already supposed to know. I took it a little bit further for my babies. I said the reason why the teachers may be stressed about you passing the milestone is because the milestone reveals if they've been doing their job or not. That's why the schools are stressing out. The milestone ain't even about the student. I want y'all to pick this up in the spirit. The milestone is about your professors and your teachers doing what they were supposed to do. So they're trying to stress you out to make sure that you pass the test. But no, this is the test for the teachers, to make sure that the teachers have been doing their jobs, to make sure that the teachers have been getting what they needed in order to teach the lessons they're supposed to teach to get you to that place. And if you do not pass the milestone, guess what? School ain't getting the funding. And if enough schools in that county don't have enough passes, guess what? County ain't getting the funding. And if enough counties don't get the funding that they need, guess what? State ain't getting the funding. So the milestones that we are passing in this moment, what we are going through in this moment, we ain't even got to stress about. Because we ain't getting tested on nothing, we ain't being taught. And if it's something that we do not know, something that we have not encountered, it ain't even on us. It ain't on us. We don't need to be taking into consideration things that ain't even our responsibility. It's not my responsibility that you're feeling offended. Your offense is not my responsibility. You took offense. That wasn't my intention. I've done the work on intention. I've done the work on patience. I've done the work on healing. I've done the work on forgiveness. I've done the work on inner child. I've done the work on inner adolescence. I've done the work on releasing. I've done the work on sitting in silence by myself. I've done the work on making sure that I'm showing up in love. I've done the work on boundaries. I've done the work on articulating what my truth is. I've done the work of sitting up, standing up, and positioning myself in authority. I've done the work on that. If you come over here with something else that I've never encountered, that's on you. That ain't on me. That ain't on me. That is not on me. So here's where the grand opening celebration happens. Is that now that we've passed the milestones, it's time for us to celebrate. It's time for us to be open. It's time for us, like Nicole says, say it with your chest. I'm open. I'm here. Prepared. I'm here. I'm open. I'm prepared. I'm prepared to receive it. I've done the work. Here's where the money will go. Here's what I'm going to do with it. Here's where my family will reside. Here's where I will have ownership. Here's where I will have rulership. Here's where people will be healed. Here's what they're going to receive when they encounter me. This is what they're going to walk away with. This is what they're going to walk away knowing when they encounter me. This is where my boundaries are. This is what I will allow. This is what I'm not going to allow. Yes, I know some more tests will come. Yes, I know some folks gonna try me. Yes, I know them old Dusties gonna come back. Because, woo, sis, there is a Scorpio. Ooh, there's this old Scorpio. And when I tell you, this Scorpio masculine, let me say, he part of the reason why I had to stay natural. Okay, let's just say that. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Okay? This Scorpio knew, but he didn't choose me. He didn't choose the healing. He couldn't see me as I am now. He wasn't ready for the growth. He wasn't ready. He didn't choose me. He chose someone else, and that's okay. Even though we knew, even though we both discussed, even though we were both in alignment, he kept himself in a position of reconstruction. Every time something would move forward, he'd tear it back down. Every time we get to a place, he'd tear it back down. So he married him a construction worker. Kudos to you. You have your construction worker, but guess what? You done ran out of material now. Now your property have been rezoned. Now you and your divine feminine got to move, and now they're deciding to separate. Guess who he calling? Guess who DM he jumping in? Sir, I'm not a construction worker. Sir, I don't even have any more materials. Because I've healed, I don't even have the hammer out. Everything is packed up in storage. Everything is gone. I'm already finna put up my grand opening sign. Caught and corrected. My grand opening sign is now on. You over here looking for spare lumber. You over here looking for spare screws because you done lost a few. You over here looking for reinforcement beams. You over here looking for paint. I ain't got it for you. Go to the next construction site. I wish you what you deserve. Go to the next construction site. I done took the construction sign down. We done got all the inspection papers up and framed. The city, the county, the state, the government done already cleared and checked. I got all of my licenses up. All of my paperwork is in order. You go to the next construction site. I don't have time over here to entertain. I don't have time over here to walk you through the processes that you had access for when I was in construction. I could have sat down with you when I was opening up my plans and showing my blueprint, and we were all at that same level and at that same space. It was cool to bring people in and envision when I had nothing but framework all around. It was cool to sit there and talk about and envision, oh, what type of wood you gonna use, what type of siding you're gonna have. Hear me in the spirit. What type of roof you wanna have. Oh, how you gonna do your landscaping. It was cool when we was in that stage of construction and remodeling. It was fine when we were like, ooh, I found this in here. Oh, we dug up the floor and now I find out I got termites. What did you use to treat your termites? Oh, I used this. Okay, thank you for using that. Oh, I found out we had a wasp nest up in the attic. What did you use to do that? Oh, I did that. But now that we 5 in here, number of divine change 6, the number of manifestation next is 7, which is the completion. So when the 6th person come up in this live, we already know what that celebration is. So now that we done finished the construction, now that everything is done, we can't sit there and go back talking about the construction phase. We are sitting in places of people. All of us have already elevated. All of us have already ascended to a level, to a realm of completion. This is the year 7. We've completed the construction. We done did the new floor. What did you use for your flooring? Oh, girl, I use laminate. Oh, really? You didn't want tile? Yeah, I might do tile, but I don't want this because if something fall on the tile, I don't want that. But you know what? I found this tile over here for this price. Would you consider this? What did you use for your furniture? Or what kind of vibe do you have in yours? Oh, I like bohemian because that's just me. I'm Afro-Bohemian. I really am. I'm Afro-Bohemian. What you like? Oh, I'm more traditional. Oh, what you like? Oh, I'm more contemporary. Oh, what you like? Oh, I'm more like, you know, Asian influence, Asian meets Mediterranean, whatever it is. We done already talked to the interior designer. Who do you know? Oh, I know somebody over here. Who you got? I know somebody over here. I went to this liquidation sale. I went to this estate sale. I got a credit over here. In every area of our lives. So then when somebody come and say, oh, I'm breaking ground, I remember when when I was breaking ground in that area. Well, I was over here and I was doing this and I was doing that. You're absolutely right. There it is. 6 people in here, 7 completed. Ashe. Abracadabra. Oh, I remember when. Well, how did you do that so quick? It was just last week you was on here talking about greetings. Oh, we was just over here talking about the power of abracadabra. Now you already talking about grand opening. Yeah. I remember. Andrea was there. Andrea was there on the first Levent Suite. Well, that was only like 2 months ago. You absolutely right. Construction went fast. You ever go by something, you like, oh, they built that real quick. And what's the first thing ego do? I know them walls ain't worth nothing. I know that's cheap. It done went up so quick. Them houses done got built so quick. It ain't gonna be worth nothing. No, that's because you don't overstand. You don't have the experience in the technology. It's because this housing development didn't take mom and pop stores. Because this housing development has been being prepared for so long, they didn't have to wait a year to get their clearance. This housing development didn't need all of the things you thought it needed. So now you want to sit here and devalue the process because it didn't take as long as you feel it should take. So now you want to sit here and be like, well, you know, if it's happening that quick, y'all pour me a little frozen drinky drink. Oh, well, see, because, you know, normally, you know, when my uncle and my auntie did theirs, it took them about 7 years. Oh, when my cousin did hers, her closing took about 9 months. Who's that? Who's your realtor? Who's your lender? I didn't need a lender. I bought it cash. I knew the owner. Who was your signing agent? I know them personally. Well, that's a new development. You know, 20 years ago, it used to be. We ain't at 20 years ago. You gonna go ahead and marry him after 3 months? You gonna go ahead and marry her after 6 months? You was just single in April. Here it is, November. You're sitting here celebrating the union. You know you was divorced before. You sure you want to get back in that? You know, remember the last idea you had didn't really. So you know what? Out of love, I'm just gonna tell you that maybe you should do a little bit more research. I got about 5 books you should read. I got this course. It only costs about $6,000. Okay, it's only 6 easy payments of $999.99. And after you pay this, then you're going to be in the position to manifest your dreams. Okay? That's what I want you to do. And you're going to read these 5 books. And after you read these 5 books, then you're going to feel so empowered and so enlightened, and all your manifestations going to come through. We're not there no more. We don't live there. That is a lie. Like church folks would say, the devil is a lie. I'm manifesting now before I even see the coin. I am the bag. I am fulfilled. I am in purpose. I am in alignment. Oh, so you don't. How do you do that? Because when I did it, okay, that's when you did it. That's fine. Good for you. Kudos to you. How is that working for you? Do you have anything to assist? Are you in alignment to walk? Return to sender. You don't even have the authority to share your opinion about my process, because my process is my process. My peace is my peace, and my price is my price. Therefore, if I'm out of your price range, therefore, if I'm out of your comprehension, therefore, if I'm processing different than you process, therefore, if I'm moving a little quicker than you assumed, therefore, if I moved a little slower than you assumed I should, you can exit. There's an exit here, exit here. We could be flight attendants. Exits in the back, exits on the side. Wherever you need to go, pick one and leave. Get your opinion, get your insecurities, get your projections, get your low vibrational, low self-worth, and get gone up out of here. I don't have time for that. Matter of fact, I don't even need to open my mouth anymore. I don't need to open my mouth anymore. Because when I show up, everything, everyone in alignment. That's why when you step in a room, people, who is she? Who is he? I'm focused on the speaker. What is y'all looking at me for? Because there's a light that has entered a room that folks didn't even know was dark. The light that you show up in illuminates places that we once thought were already illuminated, beaming. If you know anything about lighting, there's levels to this. People may think this is a bright light until you get some for real lighting. You may think your house is well lit, and after 5 years, go replace every single light in there. Go change the wattage. It was cool when we was on like 40-watt lights, 60. It's time for 90. It's time for those illuminating lights, beaming lights. So when you put a 90-watt light in a room full of 40 and 60 watts, I don't care if they brand new right out the pack. You go to the $1.25 store and get a pack of lights versus you going to the lighting department at Home Depot, Lowe's, Expo Design Center, whatever lighting specific store, and you put them lights together, honey, a lot more is gonna get exposed, okay? I be telling people, they always compliment me on my skin. I'm like, oh my God, when you're on live, your skin looks amazing. Wait till this real light come on this face. No, it's no filter. There's no filter, but it's the lighting. And although I am coming into alignment with the reflections that I see, when something is exposed, 7, there it is, Ashe, celebration, 8, infinite, 7 people in here, including 8, that is infinite possibility. You turn that 8, that's infinite possibilities. That's not finite. There were infinite opportunities and possibilities, infinite experiences, infinite manifestations that are happening right now. And when we step into the light, when we step into the room, people get a little bit irritated because they thought they was shining bright, boo-boo. You thought you was shining bright, boo-boo. You thought you was doing it, hun. You thought you was doing it, sir. You thought you was doing it, ma'am. Here we go with 9. There's the birthing. Come on, continue to flow. There you go. You thought you was doing it, but this ain't even got nothing to do with you. This got everything to do with me. I didn't even show up for you. I showed up for me. I turned on my grand opening sign, and now you upset because there's a line passing your store to get to mine. I just did the work. I just showed up offering who I am and who I be. Yeah, I know you've been on this block for 30 years. Thank you. I know you've been on this block for 20 years. I know you've been doing this thing for a minute. I know you were the hot thing when you popped up. I know we do the same thing. I know you do that too. I know you offer that too. It's enough to go around. I'm not even here to come get yours. If you don't want it, I'll take it. If you haven't learned customer service, they can come over here and get a great experience. If you haven't done the work in the areas you're supposed to do it in, they can come on over here. I'm not going to take them from you. I don't need to take them from you. I stood up in my authority. I got an A on my inspection. You've been here for 10 years and you got a B. Okay, fine, great. That's amazing. You ever went to a fast food restaurant? I don't do fast food no more. But there's certain fast food restaurants you just want to go to. There's multiple McDonald's literally within a mile. Within a mile of where I live, there are three McDonald's. There are 3 McDonald's within a mile stretch of where I live. There's only 1 McDonald's out of that 3 I would go to. Because they fries always fresh. They fries always fresh. I know when to go because the customer service is great. Same thing for you. I don't care who's doing the same thing. It's what you bring. It's what you offer. It's your light. When people show up to you, they get a feeling that they don't get with the other divine feminines. When people show up with you, there's a feeling, there's a healing that they get that they don't get with the other divine masculines. When people show up to you and speak to you, there is a feeling that they don't get with anybody else online. When people show up to you, there is a healing that they don't receive every time they click on your page. When people show up to you, there is a healing, there is a word, there is a clarification, there is a reflection that they don't see every time you step step in the room. When people come to you, there is something that they see on you that they've never seen before. And yes, they used to show up to a different place, but it ain't my problem. It's not my problem. It's not my problem, my friend. It's not my problem. That's what my Hispanics home used to say back at home in California. Not my problem. It's not our responsibility. I didn't get tested in your area. I got tested in mine. I don't know. I don't know what your journey was. There may be some similarities and some reflections. You're absolutely right. We may be on the same block. We may look the same. We may offer some of the same services. I didn't study your process. I was too focused and hell-bent on mine. I didn't study your healing. I was too open and too focused and too hell-bent on my own. I didn't study your divine masculine. I only prepared for mine. So it's not my responsibility that your divine masculine was looking over here, hunty. You need to speak to your divine masculine. Your divine masculine needs to come into alignment with his truth. And y'all go do the healing y'all need to do. That ain't my problem. I'm not over here. My hands are clean. So when I stand up, sit up, and position myself in my truth, grand opening. Grand opening with no remorse. Grand opening with no apology. Grand opening with no explanation. I know I had the coming soon sign up a long time. I know people have been driving by and seeing that something was happening. I know that I kept whispering things and keeping it local. I know that I was looking like I was a little bit timid and I was a little bit afraid. But I got together on a Friday night with my soul tribe. But I showed up in a live with my homegirls and my brothers and my sisters. But I showed up in my truth. But I released all of the inhibitions. But I went ahead and shook off a little bit of that dust from the construction. And now that I'm here, grand opening, boo-boo, abracadabra. Grand opening, sweetheart, abracadabra. Grand opening, POS system, positioned in purpose. And I know that ain't the acronym for POS, but that's what, what Spirit just gave me. Ching, ching. Ching, ching, here's your receipt. 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 There's options, boo-boo. This is generational. This is fulfillment. Generationals past and generations to come. Here's your receipt, boo. Here's your receipt. Have a grand day. Here's your receipt. Love you. Here's your receipt. Thank you. Come again. Here's your receipt. Thank you. Come again. Here's your receipt. Thank you. Come again. Because when you over here, this is what you gonna get. You ain't gonna get nothing like this anywhere else, boo. When you invest over here, this is what you gonna get. You gonna get this generational healing over here, boo. When you go ahead and love over here, this is what you gonna get. You gonna get that clarity, boo. When you invest over here, this is what you gonna get. You gonna get that love, boo. When you invest over here, this is what you gonna get. You gonna get that joy, boo. When you invest over here, that's what you gonna get. You gonna get that truth, boo. When you invest over here, that's what you gonna get. You gonna get all of it. You gonna get the manifestation. You gonna get that grand opening, boo. You gonna get that ashe, boo. You gonna get that support, boo. When you invest over here, this is what you gonna get, boo. You can go anywhere else. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and try it somewhere else. When you come over here, you get fed. When you come over here, you get for real healing. When you come over here, you get detoxed. What's up, Heavenly? Time. Time. You might feel a little woozy at first. Your stomach might be a little sensitive up in here. You might have to sit down and release a few things. You might have to move something. You may have to release something. You might have to endure a little nausea. It might not taste, you might not be used to the taste that I offer. But you're going to know it's healing. I give some real good greens over here. I give some real good hydration over here. I give the H, the 2, and the O. You better sit some tea and get free. Sis, you post that. Post it. That is a post. I'm trying to sit there and pin that. You get your sinuses cleared up in here. You get some insights over here. You've been dealing with this issue for 20 years, and all of a sudden you done came and talked to this crazy woman. Grand opening, abracadabra. Grand opening, abracadabra. Change. Divine change. Them old cups is being tilted over. Everything is being tossed out that's old. Everything is being left behind that you don't need. Divine change is here in your emotions. Divine change is here in your heart chakra. Divine change is here and in your throat chakra, in your flow, in your alignment. It is being changed. When you get over here, some things might get shifted. I done had a few people get mad and say, after I talked to you, all hell broke loose. You welcome. Some towers might fall over here. Because I'm sharing who I be. Not what I think. Not even what I truly feel. Because I just had to share with y'all. I'm sitting here with the coming soon sign on. And my sister PJ ripped me to shreds today. What I tell you? PJ came and ripped me to shreds today. In a good way. In love. Ooh, it was so. PJ's the only one that can read me that way. PJ is the only one who can read me that way. And this is how you know it's love. Because when you come in divine alignment with your soul tribe, everybody can't say nothing to you. You can't get any inspector to come in and inspect your home. You can't get anybody coming in looking at everything that you have. You can't get just anybody coming. There's specific experts that got to come in and let you know the areas that may look a little weak. Oh yeah, they yummy. And all she did was hold up a mirror. All she did was hold up a mirror. All she did was call out what she see in love. All she did was dust off the top of the shelf of the door. All she did was put on that white glove and said, sis, it's still a little residue over here. Sis, it's just a little residue. That's all. So be open to the choices that you have been blessed to live. Be open to the manifestations that are in line waiting for you. Be open to the greatest goods that you've already prepared for. Be open to the power that you are. Be open to the exchanges that you're going to receive. Be open to the gifts that people are waiting to give you. Be open to the healing that you said you're prepared for. Be open to that divine masculine. Be open to that new car. Be open to that new house. Be open to that bigger family. Be open to that abundance in wealth and prosperity and well health. Be open to the abundance in wisdom. Be open to the major platforms. Be open to the travel. Be open to the exposure. Be open to those who are going to try to come against you, but you know you already prepared. prepared and protected. Be open to know that weapons may form, but they will not prosper. Be open to know you got some brothers and sisters who got your back in the spirit that will cover you in areas where you can't see. Be open to know that when you go somewhere, that there is somebody that has you in mind that only wishes the best for you. Be open to know that you have done the work, and when you are in alignment, there is nothing you got to be in defense for. Be open that when you show up, some people may be upset, but they upset because their inner child is throwing a tantrum and they thought they had it right and they thought they were doing it right for 30 years. But now that you show up in truth, you are showing the truth that they haven't really done all the work. Be open to know that you might have to clean up some things a little bit after some folks come in. Be open that your hours are going to have to stay your hours, that you're going to have to know to lock the door when it's time to lock the door. Be open to know that you're going to have some days where you're closed. Be open that you are now in a position of employer. Be open that you are now in a position of employer. Be open that you are now in a position to implore. Be open to breaking generational habits. Thank God for the experts. Yes, remain teachable. Be open to remain teachable. Ashe. Ashe. Be open that everything happens for a reason. Be open that all things are working for your good. Be open that everything always works out for you. Let's just take a moment to think. Just for a moment, let's review the reconstruction and construction process, from groundbreaking, from demolition. Let's just review. Just think back to the times when you were broken, to the times when you were shattered in pieces, crying because everywhere you looked it was nothing but rubble and fragments of what you thought was the greatest design, what you thought was the strongest space in your life. Just take a moment to think back to those times when you were proud of what you had. Let me let y'all know the house that I used to live in. Oh, let me let y'all know. The house I used to live in the city that I lived in over a year ago, oh, I was so proud of that house. It was the biggest house that I had ever lived in. It was the biggest house that I had ever lived in, and it was a beautiful home. It was a beautiful home. It was a home that I was able to make my own. I knew the owner personally. So it came in a time and a space to where it made me feel so proud. So I opened my doors and allowed energies to come into my home to share my space. Every time people came to my home, there was healing. Every time people came to my home, they would be fed. Almost every weekend, I would have healing discussions in my home. People would come in and we would watch lectures and we would pull out books, and the children would be upstairs and we would eat, and we would have herbal therapy, and we would have a little drink, a little wine, a little something. It was beautiful. Divine masculines would bring their life partners, and we would have this beautiful exchange in this home. I have pictures on my Facebook of those times. It was such a beautiful, the neighborhood was beautiful. I had my son's rites of passage ceremony in that home. I literally bought a red carpet, and we had drummers, and I brought the babas in and the elders in the community. My mother and my stepfather hadn't even been in the same room in over 15 years, and they were sitting there in love. My son got to see his grandmother and his grandfather in love, sitting next to each other, speaking and pouring in over him. Now, mind you, this was my son's 13th birthday. My son will be 15 this year. This wasn't too long ago. This home was beautiful. But the owner of the home, it was her mother's house she had inherited. She already had her own home. I was leasing this home from her. And the agreement was that after the first year, we would reconsider so I can do a lease purchase. She loved me. She called me her big sis. Look how my ring got hooked. Y'all see how this ring got hooked? Y'all see how this ring got hooked? Here's the hook. Here's the hook, line, and sinker. Here's the hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, you were proud of healing from your own. Yep, that was done to me. Yes, 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 yes. Let me share this with y'all. He was abusive, never sorry until I felt that it was time to try again. We're going to talk about these parent wounds too. But let me let you know, in this home, there were major shifts made. I got along with my neighbors. I got along with my neighbors. My son started developing relationships with a kid in the neighborhood, and the owner didn't like it. She started getting jealous because I stopped hanging out with her at her house as much as I did. I didn't hang out with her friends anymore who were leading me down paths that I knew I wasn't called to. I started, absolutely heavenly. I started setting boundaries. I didn't owe her nothing. I was on time with my rent, paid all the utilities, kept the house clean. She used to come to the house and tell me, it don't look like nobody live here, because I kept my home in order. I used to feed her and her son out of the home. I took care of everyone who entered into that space. And once she started seeing, like Heavenly says, the atmosphere change. There she go. Energy started shifting. Towers started falling. And on my son's 13th birthday, she sends me an email saying, I'm going to sell the house. You got to move. Now, mind you, this was August. The lease was up in October. Okay. Finish the lease out and we'll be cool. That was the original agreement anyway, because I had wised up enough to know I don't mix friendship with business in that way. I ain't gonna go off of you just being my big sis. We gonna do this the legal way. So I got a lease. I paid the rent. I did, even the 2 times I was late on my rent in a whole year, I paid the late fee. And I did it with money order. We ain't doing no cash. Well, I did cash one time, but when I did the cash, we did the receipts. I don't play like that. I don't play, because I was sensitive up in here when it came to my money and past things that I did in business with friends. And blessed be the goddess, that I did it that way. Because by the time I left that house, she was so angry and bitter and vengeful. She spewed her toxic energy over an entire community connected to that home. So I had to set a boundary and not allow people to enter into my home. And it broke me. It hurt me to my core. Because I said, God, this was my prayer. My prayer was to have a home to where I can invite energies here and everybody that walks in here would leave healed. This was my prayer, that I could not only entertain, but share what I loved. I love to cook. I love to serve. It was my heart that people would come here and have a good time. It blessed me when my college babies, I call them my babies, would come and sleep in my lounge in my reading area because it was so peaceful. It blessed me to know when my college babies was going through issues in their relationships, they called on me. They said, we got to go to Mama J. Mama J, I'm having an issue with my girl. Can we come and talk to you about it? Absolutely, baby. Absolutely, you can come. I got the time. I got the space. So I sat there with a young lady explaining to her my experience in healing. He set himself away. They both were there. He set himself away. My son was healing. And it broke my heart to have to let not only just the home go, but what I built in that home. And for a long time, I resented that process. For a long time, I was angry about that process. For a long time, I was growing bitter at that process. So then when I made a plan, I kept saying, well, the next home, I'm not The next home I won't. The next home I can't. And Spirit says, That's not what we're doing this time. Because you're looking at what you came through. And you're not there anymore. So because I know who you be, Empress, because I know who you be, Healer, because I know who you be, Channeler, absolutely you can. But this time, you've learned to see. This time, you'll have your divine partner. This time, you'll have someone with you. This time, it'll be greater. This time, it will be received in a different light. This time, as John Legend says, you're going to have it all. This time, your home is going to be open for those who have been called in the line to walk in, and you will have a space in addition to it to continue to do your work. This time, your family is going to flourish in that home. This time, what you're going to manifest out of that home is going to be even greater than anything you did in that past home. This time, that the home that you walk into is going to make that home look like Section 8. And I don't even, and nothing wrong with Section 8. It's going to look like the ghetto. Ain't nothing wrong with Section 8. Caught and corrected. But y'all feel the energy that I'm talking about. Compared to where I was and what I cherished and what hurt me, what Spirit is saying where you're going right now, it's going to make that look like struggle. It's wherever you are. Ashe, you carry the light. So now grand opening. Now grand opening. Now grand opening. Now grand opening. You are the light. No matter where you are. No matter the size. There's no comparison. We have to position ourselves now for the grand opening. We have to position ourselves now, not just for the manifestation, because there's a line outside the door waiting. There are people in alignment, in preparation to receive and reflect and manifest and support and protect. We've done all the work. And now it's time to receive grand opening. Grand opening in your heart chakra. Grand opening in your solar plexus. Grand opening in your throat chakra. Grand opening in your crown chakra, in your ajna, your third eye. Grand opening in your healing. Grand opening in your gifting and your skills. Grand opening in every area of your life aligned with your highest being. Grand opening to you. Grand opening to you. Ashe. Ashe. Look, I haven't even picked up the cards. You never know what's in front of you, but once you leave this porch, sis, heavenly, sis, you said something right there. You said something to me right there. Because I will be leaving this porch real soon. I will be leaving this porch real soon. And when I leave this porch, when I leave this porch, honey. Ooh, when I leave this porch. Look. There's changes. Leaving things behind. Leaving some things behind in order to move forward in the truth that we are. things have to fall apart. We are no longer in construction. We're no longer closed for construction. We're open. We did it all. We're open. We did it. We did the work. It's celebration. Thank you, Nicole. We did it. We did it. Wrap it up. It's get going time. It's time to pack bags. It's time to pack. I have some things in storage. It's time for me to go to the storage and throw some things out of the storage. So when I move, it ain't gonna be a whole bunch of stuff I done moved. Greetings. Greetings, Freddie. Greetings. Grand opening. Grand opening. Look, Melanie, what did I say we was even gonna talk about today? Because Spirit just took us. Spirit just took us. Look, can't even get away from it. I already see it. Spirit just took us. Spirit just came in. Thank you. Spirit just came in and let us know exactly what's happening. Spirit says you have some choices to make. Abracadabra. We're going towards the bigger picture. There is some absolute changes. Do you see the keys in there? You have the keys to unlock. You have the keys to unlock. The door is open. The door is open. Grand opening. Let them know you were here. It's okay to declare your healing in your singleness. It's okay to say it's clear. It's okay to say I am here and I am single. It's okay to say I am a mother who is single, and my value is that which will not be changed or diminished. It's okay to say I have been married before, and yet I am still going to do it again. It's okay to say I know in partnership where I need to heal. Therefore, with my current divine partner, I am doing the work to heal. It's okay to say I've learned what I needed to learn about my money. And now I'm healing those wounds in order to be open for it to continue to flow. It's okay to say I was once in a space to where I was resentful and bitter and hurt and still angry. But now I'm in a place of healed and healing energy. It's okay. Those are the keys to unlock. Those are the keys that's going to get the change we have been seeing. When I say change, I'm not saying, oh, there's just a shift happening because you're going to go from happy to happier. No. Spirit is saying an overwhelming shift to where you're going to look and others is going to look and say, wasn't that just a gas station right there? Wasn't that just an empty lot right there? How did it, look what fell right on the floor. How did it happen that way? What, wasn't things all out of whack? How did we go to things getting stacked in order? How did we go to things being fulfilled? Wasn't you just six? Wasn't you just crying the other night? Wasn't you just borrowing money from me? Wasn't you just late on every bill? Wasn't you just begging? Wasn't you just doubting? And now? Oh yeah, child, they don't go down easy. They don't go down easy. But look who's coming. Look who's coming. Look who's coming. The support. Who's peeking out here? Who's peeking out here? Didn't I say 6? Didn't I say 6 peeking out? I don't do reversals with this deck. 6 people in here. 6 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Look who's coming to support. Look who's new beginnings. Didn't we talk about this before? Oh, you sitting up on your high horse. Pride comes before the fall. No, it doesn't. Pride comes after the process and the win. Pride comes in the security. Pride comes in the audacity. There's nothing wrong with being proud. Come on, I know y'all heard that. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of you. Pride comes after the process. Pride comes in reflection of greatness. Pride comes in the security of knowing. Pride comes in the audacity to shake it off. Pride comes when knowing no matter where I came from, I'm still worth it. Pride comes no matter what you say, it's still going to happen. Pride comes in the elevation of my thoughts. Pride comes in the process of healing and truth. The evidence of the awareness of self-worth. Heavenly, I am going to hug you so tight. You should be proud of what you've been made to be. You should be proud. Impressive in every way, Ashe. You should be proud of how far you've come. You should go ahead. If you got folks out here, like my sis Kay would say all the time, loud and wrong. Out here, dust. Sometimes the dust will get to you. Folks out here loud and wrong. I'm loud and righteous. I'm loud and in alignment. I'm loud and in proper position. I'm loud in knowing that there was a time when Jay would not open her mouth about her greatness. I'm proud to know that the little inner Jay, my inner child and my inner adolescent that was ashamed of the gifting because my religion didn't support it. My religion said that I could not see colors that were outside of the Crayola box. The religion that the loved ones, my mother and my father taught me said that I was demonic. My religion told me that I would not enter the gates of heaven. My religion had taught me that if I discussed the things about who I am, that I would never be happy. The religion told me that I should be ashamed of who I am. The religion told me that I would never be good enough. The religion told me that no matter how hard I try, I would still be as filthy rags. The religion told me that I needed a savior. The religion told me that no matter what I do, if it don't come from a man, it ain't gonna work. The religion told me that my proper position was only to bear children and to sit silent. The religion told me that the truth that I spoke, if it didn't come in words with a title of evangelist, if it didn't come with the scripture attached to it, that it wasn't truth. The religion told me that if I didn't expose myself and publicly humiliate myself, that I wasn't righteous. The religion told me that I had to sit down and be humble, that I had to serve myself or serve others before I served myself. That's what religion told me until I healed to know that although that is a lived experience, although that was my introduction to spirituality, I am more than enough. Although I may not have it right now, I can always get it right in alignment. Although I may not have known the truth lives within me. Although I may not see it outside of me, it is always within me. Although I may not be feeling the best, I am the righteousness of God. Matter of fact, I am God. What this told me is that I can be proud of myself. What this told me is that other people shall be healed from my words and my gifting, that there is no restrictions on who I be. What this told me that my source, Mother, Father, God is infinite, and there is no box that energy can be placed in. So when I show up with my wand and I speak abracadabra, I can call in every single thing that I desire. And they lied on God because God never said any of that. Absolutely. because they don't research who the author is, because they don't know who King James is, because they're upset that I actually read the book, because I actually did what you told me to do, and now you upset. I did what you told me to do. I read it. I used my critical thinking skills. I used my intuition and discernment. I read the book, and I did what you would do with any book. I researched the author. I said, well, who was King James? And if Christianity is this young, what were we doing before we were Christians? Who were we praying to before there was a Jesus? If Jesus was from Nazareth and Egypt is in Africa, why does he look nothing like me? If every other religion has a deity in reflection of themselves, why have I been dictated to worship a man that doesn't look like me? How can I say that I need to love everybody as long as they agree with me and do the same things as me and looks like me and never tells me no? How can I be loved and my cousins are sitting here molesting me? Didn't you say that was a bad thing? How can this truly be divine, but when I date a pastor, he is one of the most demonic people that I have ever met? How can I say that I'm going to be successful in alignment with this man who has been called from God and he wants to do these disgusting things in bed with multiple women? It's just really confusing that most people that are the holiest are the ones doing the most demonic things. But when I say that I have gifts that I've actually seen in the Bible, but every time you talk about those gifts attached to a woman, she has been demonized or called a witch. Why is it that most women are healing and we're the only beings that can actually bring forth life from our bodies, and we need to be in connection with the man, but the man needs to be the head? Why does it have to be linear or hierarchy? Why can't it just be cyclical and community and love? Why do I have to sit here and make anybody explain who they sleeping in the bed with? Why are we even having a conversation about sex when it comes to religion? Why does it even matter? Why would a God say that you can be loved, but if you have sex with someone who is not of the type of people we tell you to have sex with, then you can't be loved? Why is sex a prerequisite for healing? Why is everything over-sexualized? Why is it that I can't wear a skirt because the men in the pulpit are going to be distracted? Why are they distracted? Why should I feel ashamed that my breasts grow a certain way? So because my breasts grow a certain way as a child, I have to cover myself up because then I am going to be tempted or tempting people instead of them learning self-control? I'm not getting this. I was raised a PK too. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? Why is it that I need to give you 10% of my income, and if I'm late on my rent, I gotta apply to get assistance and I just might not? Why do I have to show up in this building literally 7 days a week and go through this process to be ordained by you to prove that I am gifted, but I can never stand in the pulpit because of my anatomy? These gay people over here accept me. These street pharmaceuticals or pharmacists over here accept me. Well, when I'm over here in the circle smoking weed with folks, we having deeper conversations and stretching our minds, and even though they high and drunk, they actually receiving healing and clarity and wanting to better their lives. So why is it that I have better conversations with people outside of those four walls? Why is it when I don't ask about who somebody is laying in the bed with, they're more open to discuss things with me about being a person a human, a spiritual being having a human experience. Why is it that there are scholars that are older and more educated than this one person that you're leaning on, or even the person in the pulpit who has given actual scientific evidence, physical evidence of the truth, but we don't talk about that in the public school? So now that I homeschool my child and that we don't go to church the way that we want to, all the work that I did in the past has to be demonized. It's not. I don't hate the church. I don't hate or resent my process. I am honored and thankful that I learned and I healed and I grew and I evolved. I am thankful that now I get to be a light and I get to stand with sisters like Heavenly and Nicole and everybody else in here and reflect the truth that we know. I am thankful that now that I get to look at one religion, I can look at all religions and respect. Now that I've learned the etymology of words, that religion ain't nothing but a spiritual practice. So you getting up, brushing your teeth, washing your face is, guess what? A religion. You cleaning up every Saturday morning while you playing music is, guess what? A religion in your home. You eating dinner at a certain time. Do you know everybody at home don't eat dinner at the same time? I got cousins that I love dearly, but they eat dinner like 10 o'clock at night. That's because they don't have no children yet. I can't do that. I got things to do. I got to get up. I can't be eating no heavy ass dinner 10 o'clock at night. That's their religion. Tadra said, hey. Oh, okay. No, wait, sis. Sis, the twins, when the twins unite, I am so excited. I am so honored. I want to take this moment to let you know, Andrea, you are one of the most powerful women I have ever encountered, because you have put in the work to shift everything that is happening in your family to a place where now you were in celebration. So when I tell you grand opening and abracadabra, sis, share that with everybody. I love you. I love you. I love you. Enjoy the rest of your night. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Hit me up. Hit me up later. Hit me up tomorrow. When I tell y'all that the healing process is the key to unlocking everything you desire, the healing, it's the healing. You can say all you want to. You can. You can. Everybody's doing it. Doesn't it sound familiar? I mean, we all can speak the same language, right? We can all talk about the same thing. I mean, you got E.T. the Entertainer. You got, who else? Lisa Nichols. You got all these people who I adore as empowerment speakers and shifters and healers. And you have Inyala Van Zandt. You can all speak the same language. You can learn Spanish, you can learn French, you can learn Italian. But if you are not from Italy, there are certain things that you will not translate in speaking that language. So you can speak whatever language you need to speak in healing, but if you have not gone through the process, if you are not healed and healing yourself, there are certain things that won't translate. If they only observe the example of Jesus, the greed and need to control kills the message. Ashe. If they only recognized him as who he is, Yeshua. If only Christ consciousness is a conversation that was spoken about and not the man himself. If only the truth of all of the parables, all of the examples written by the men were told as the stories they were presented to be, if only the truth about American Christianity versus Christianity in the world was taught, if only the entire book pre-translation was given, if only the book of Enoch was taught, if only healing was the focus in every spiritual practice. Y'all gonna get me in trouble on this live. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you're Christian. I don't care. I could not care less. I don't care if you're lesbian, gay, LGBTQIAAAA+. I do not care. As long as healing and love, you ain't even gotta accept me. You don't even have to understand me. You don't even have to agree with me. You ain't gotta feel me. You ain't gotta interact with me. But when your healing and love is the focus, I'll see you. I'll know you. I'll love you without words. I'll feel you without sight. I'll feel you without conversation. When healing and love is the focus, we'll manifest on a frequency that can't be touched. When healing and love is the focus, we'll manifest everything inside the vortex onto us. When healing and love is the focus, I can sit in a room with you and make decisions to change the school system and our community, because the only focus we have is healing and change, healing and love, healing and manifestation. I don't care what kind of music you listen to. If the frequency is healing, so grand opening. Grand opening. It's not coming soon. It's here. It's not open soon. It's now. Grand opening. Ashe. That's a common goal, worthy of every being. Ashe, heavenly. Your process wouldn't bother me, because all I see is healing and love. Who you lay down in the bed with is never my concern, because all I see is healing and love. I don't need to discuss. I don't need to come out of the closet. There is no closet to be in. Why are we in a closet? I've never gotten that. I've never gotten how a society can force someone to put themselves in a closet and force them to be humiliated. I can't even say it. To be human. Ashe. You've asked the same thing. To be human. To make it so trendy, and it's disgusting to me that people have to wear a rainbow to identify themselves. So what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Oh, so that's why wearing a bindi people think is trendy and a symbol of spirituality, because they have yet to connect to the truth of what adornment means. Oh, that's why when Divine Masculine wears a turban, or we cover our crowns, that it now becomes fashionable or a sign of religion because it's so black and white here. Oh, okay. That's why if I wear synchronicities, if I wear copper jewelry, that it has to represent certain things. Oh, that's why Erykah Badu has to be the epitome of enlightenment. No shade to her. She's her own person. She is not my God nor my Savior. I am my own Savior. I am my God. Thank you for the reflections and the examples that the scribes decided to record. I don't need, now I enjoy her music, don't get me wrong, but I don't need an Erykah Badu to know how to protect my crown. I don't need Hindu religion to teach me. It's embedded in my DNA. I am from the mother of soil. I am from the continent of birthing. I am Africa. I am African. I can show up in any country and heal the land. That's why they stole my people. That's why they tried to diminish my people. That's why they try to duplicate my people and lie to my people. That's why they hate my people. That's why my people are confused about who they are themselves, because we haven't been focused on healing. So I am a reflection to my people that naps and all, we are the chosen ones. And you mad because you want to be it too. You can learn some things. You can speak the same language. But until you experience this melanin, non-manufactured, until you experience this womb, non-implanted, until you experience this divinity, never duplicated, always imitated. Keep your focus on healing and love. Just that's it. That's it. We're born out. Ashe. So all we must do is remember that we are. Remember that we can. Remember that we will. Remember that we shall. And position ourselves for the grand opening. So much flavor. So much flavor. We take over everything and I love it and I'm never ashamed. I love it. I lived 4 decades on this earth, changing, adjusting, examining, scrutinizing, hating, resenting, hiding, confused, hurting, retracting. And now? And now? You shouldn't have put me on TikTok. You shouldn't have put me on Instagram. You shouldn't introduce me to Andrea. You shouldn't introduce me to PJ, a Melanie, a Heavenly, a Nicole, or anyone else in alignment. For real, Captain Planet, because when our powers combine, abracadabra, grand opening, grand opening, grand opening. You shouldn't have. See, that's one thing I love about the story of Jesus. When the crucifixion, when they hung him on a cross, when they murdered him, he said, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." If that ain't gangster. If that ain't gangster. Now, I ain't Yeshua. I'm going to forgive me. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. You shouldn't have showed me what I didn't want. Oh, forgive them, for they know not what they do. You shouldn't have hurt me in that way. Because now I know what healing looks like. You shouldn't have lied to me, because it sent me searching for the truth. You shouldn't have hurt me in that way, because it led me to the light. Oh, you shouldn't have turned me and twisted me and had me all over the place, because now that I've screwed myself in tighter, I'm fully illuminated. Heavenly, they shouldn't have rejected you. Yeah, the catapults. Oh, they didn't know what they was doing. Oh, see, if they really knew who you were, they would have kept you in shackles. They would have kept you brainwashed. If they really knew who you were, they would not have taught you the things that they taught you and left you. But now they let that seed go. It's like a dandelion. When you blow that, remember as a kid, you used to get the little dandelion and make a wish. What do you think that is? Manifestation. Make a wish. They didn't know what they was teaching us. Make a wish. Those are seeds that we're speaking over. Those are energies that we are setting out and setting forth ever since you was a child. Make a wish. Oh, they shouldn't have taught us that. Oh, they shouldn't have taught us to have an imagination. Oh, they shouldn't have told us about spiritual healing. See, they should not have told us about the power of this man. And then sent us with an example. Oh, they shouldn't have gave us the reflection. Oh, you should not have told me. Because you don't know, you didn't know me. You didn't know what you was doing. And it's okay, Mom. It's okay. It's okay you didn't know. You didn't know. It's okay, Dad. You didn't know. It's okay. You didn't know. You didn't know. You didn't know. I forgive you. I forgive you. You didn't know. 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 They didn't know. They didn't know. They didn't know. Spirit says they didn't know. You really messed up. Yep. Oh, they really messed up saying it's in you. Oh, yeah. It's in you and on you. I am it. I am it. Yeah, we took that literal because we are lit. Because we are lit, ignited. Ignited in all, literal. Ignited in it all. They shouldn't have lied to you, Nicole. They shouldn't have left you, Melanie. Oh, you shouldn't have showed me that. Okay. Oh, true. Got you. Got you. So you're going to reject me. So now I know what it feels like. Oh, you let me spend time alone. You left me with no one to talk to but me. You left me in solitude, solitary confinement, and here I am faced in my own shadow. So now I gotta fight my way through. Oh, if you would have known. Oh, but you didn't know. You didn't know. Oh, what was that? What was that on that movie? No. Now you recognize ain't nobody odd. The norm will be mad at the yes. What was that? Get Out. That movie Get Out. And she was like, no. Oh, no. Grand opening. It's a grand opening for all of us. And it doesn't matter where you are. You are the light. You are healed. You are healing. You are the medicine for the sick. You are the joy for the heartbroken. You are the loved for the left behind. You are the safe space for the injured. You are the security for those in fear. You are the truth for those who have been stuffed and choking on lies. You are God. You are Goddess. And now we are not preparing for the opening. It is here. It is now. Grand opening. Abracadabra. It is not coming soon. You did the work, sweetheart. You were custom made. You are divinely ordered and positioned for the capacity that you be and that you live in and that you live with. There is nothing else you need to do. Know that you are healed and you are healing. Know that you are loved and you are love. Know that you were truth. Know that you have manifested and you are manifesting. Know that it is here. Grand opening. Know that you hold the wand. Abracadabra. Know that you don't live there anymore. I don't care if it was 5 minutes ago. I don't care if it was 5 seconds ago. You have now ascended. You have now shifted. You have now elevated, and everything in your reality is reflecting that truth that you are. Know that I am so proud of you. Know that they wouldn't attack you if they didn't see a threat. Ashe, heavenly. Know that they wouldn't be angry if you didn't reflect and trigger their cognitive dissonance. Know that you did everything right. Know that you are righteous. Know that you are aligned. Your birthright. Know that their cognitive dissonance, their projections, their low vibrations, their ugliness is not your responsibility. You didn't do it. They had a choice and you chose otherwise. You chose otherwise. Other wisdom. You are wise. And I'm so very proud of you. You chose healing. You chose love. You chose you. You chose your bloodline. You chose your legacy. You chose eternity. You chose infinite possibilities. And it is here. Grand opening to you. Abracadabra. I love y'all. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you so much. I love you so much. I will be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Yes, we choose love. I will be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. There's only a few of you left, but I want to make sure to record this. Thank you all for your donations and your gifts. If you have a donation, my Cash App is there. I am still continuing the fundraiser. We are about 75% there to get the office. Thank you, Leslie. Grand opening. So I want to have a huge party. Continue to donate via my Cash App, which is in the description. Follow me, follow me, follow me. If you haven't, you follow me, I'll follow you back. People who have followed me and I didn't follow back, maybe because you were here on the live and not interacting. But I want to see you. I want to continue. So thank you for your investments and love and your reflections. I am open to it all. If you want to have a one-on-one with me, all the information is in my bio. I will be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for the Levent Suite, and we will continue in this healing power. I am so excited and so thankful, and I'm looking forward to all of the manifestations. I want to say thank you. Brandon, our Divine Masculine, our brother, went live and I missed it. So if you're going live, make sure to let me know. Send it in my inbox. We'll follow each other and let me know ahead of time so I can support you on your live and everything that you are doing. Yes, be well, rest well. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for over 10,000 likes. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Mwah. I love you. Have a good night.